Excited for Street Fighter 6. It's coming soon. Everybody saw the announcement that, next Thursday, Capcom is going to be doing a showcase at 3 p.m. Pacific with Lil Wayne highlighting some
I
Street
don't
Fighter
know
6
how
stuff.
that happened, bro. I'm excited, also confused, but hey, give us the Lupe versus Wayne run back one time for the one time, man.
All right, but we got Child versus ELDERGOOSE. You know what I'm not going to miss is the fast forward. I'm going to be real excited to see all the action in 6 off rip, just like we're getting to see all this action as ELDERGOOSE already on the back foot, up against the corner, 0 neutral, looking accurate. My man went right to that P1 side corner and is dealing with this offense out of LAGr. Sweep activation met by a view reversal, and that throw did a brick.
Oh my. Yeah, ruthless aggression is the name of the game right now. Like literally, Child kind of backed them down into a corner and just didn't stop the pressure. The stuff that we know that Balrog is obviously known for, but still, man, Child pushing to the absolute limit.
Ooh, okay. That was that low short connected there, but we weren't exactly prepared for the follow-up after. Wanted to follow up off the Soul Satellite, but Child is doing a really good job of using that view reversal to ensure that this all stays in neutral as much as they can. Slide activation once again. It is the teleport V-trigger option.
Yeah, doesn't mind coming off of V reversal, knows how oppressive ELDERGOOSE can be in the corner with Rose, and literally those plus frames to the advantage. And you saw that big chunk of life that they lost. But going in the final round right here, Child not as aggressive in that last round, but definitely is a big old case of we gonna see both of these guys kind of stacking up to each other.
Right, using that V skill. Oh my god, really aggressively checking that space right in front of him there as Child. Using that standing fierce, duffed by the overhead. Big damage. Has to use the throw tech. We're gonna teleport just to get out of the corner at this point, right? No, we're being a little bit greedy.
Okay, able to get the jumping right there to back up and trying to get the V skill going right here. Gonna be able to hit the V reverse. Child once again pushing the issue into the corner. The low frame buttons, going for the low again, going for the overhead, and the offense is too much. Child cooking with grease right there in this game one.
All right, game one on the board. And I think the difficulty for ELDERGOOSE there, at least in part, was that I think they just never really got the chance to get started, right? Rose wants to play a little bit farther out, try to, pressure with, standing roundhouse, low forward, low strong. And instead, Child was just like, nope, I'm going to really aggressively control space with standing fierce and with dash straight. And there's nothing you can do about it.
It's kind of hard, though. Like, throughout the entire life of the game, Balrog has been just like one of the rushdown characters in this game. So once he's gets going, it's kind of difficult for him to stop. That's why you have ELDERGOOSE over here kind of just waiting, sitting. He's just like, okay, if this is a way to keep you at bay, because I know you're charging something just like that, and was able to get the empty hop into that conversion. And this waiting game playing really, really well for ELDERGOOSE. And this is the thing that you wanted to avoid, the V trigger Balrog. And my goodness, now you have to guess for stun.
Oh. That was I was gonna say it because there's definitely some stall tactics going on here. Somebody's gonna get DQ'd, but thankfully this is not the Smash community, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer before we complain. Probably 100 seconds before you get DQ'd for stalling in a Street Fighter round.
Hey, I never heard nobody getting DQ'd for playing successfully, right? They call it stalling in the other game, but here, right? We're gonna wait that 85 seconds if we have to, 100%. And I think ELDERGOOSE has the right idea, but that dashing low right there is something you got to be wary for, especially when Balrog has meter. I love the in and out shimmy, but the target combo gonna land right here for Child. V trigger activation for ELDERGOOSE. Okay. Yes, sir.
Starter, but it was not a counter hit starter, so we don't get much out of it. Just holding some up back there is ELDERGOOSE, who gets smoked for it, clipped by the overhead. Is Child going to have the damage? No, we don't have an EX bar to cash out anymore, so it's going to be at least one more touch. We want it for the overhead. It's not going to connect. ELDERGOOSE is going to be able to close out the round.
ELDERGOOSE kind of getting away with murder right there. Literally, it actually was that. You know what, Brad? The fact that they didn't have meter just to finish right there was just yeah, this ain't going to work. So ELDERGOOSE able to get out of that round pretty by the skin of their teeth. But once again, the issue in the corner, mixing up between these low frame buttons and the grabs.
Right,
oh no! Watch your reach.
Yeah, you can't just take that space going for the EX to get through. We use the rest of the teleport in order to get out of the corner. ELDERGOOSE has one more teleport left, fishing with that sweep. We're not going to get much for it. And you can see every time ELDERGOOSE goes for an up back, Child is committing to an EX dash low and getting a trip guard there. ELDERGOOSE is surrendering a lot of life, just backing up.
Wow, able to get the crush counter right there. Here we go. More buttons being pressed, gets the sweep, and is able to get the setup. And yes, let's use all the meter. We have to make sure that we get out of here. And these jumping fireballs by ELDERGOOSE have been so good at just catching him overcommitting on some of these dashes. And that right there, the adjustments made correctly. ELDERGOOSE going into a game 3. All right. Okay.
All right, so one game apiece, and yeah, I think you're exactly right. That bringing in that air fireball timing is making it a little bit harder for Child to kind of get the read on that. Now, one thing is I kind of wish the Child would just accept that, like, all right, maybe I can't get the high value play of the dash low, but you can at least dash forward, or go for the uppercut because you still move forward with that and claim that space anyway.
This man punished the Prada. This man smacked the scarf and it was able to get a punish off that. Oh, that's a checkmate-ish play right there. Literally had land and air just completely like covered right there.
All right, Child has the advantageous position here. Okay, the V reversal ends up connecting. Wow, ELDERGOOSE commits the last of their trigger and dies for it as the V reversal catches them anyway. So Child on set point once again.
Here we go. Now it was the waiting that really helped ELDERGOOSE. ELDERGOOSE like just kind of sitting there and just waiting to see what they would do right there, punishing the uppercut right there. ELDERGOOSE once again in the lead. You have to find a way to keep it right here. Yes, the air fireball and not getting greedy with it. And here we go, little conversion right here and kind of just taking it easy. You have the lead. Good whip punish, ELDERGOOSE.
Yeah, ELDERGOOSE has succeeded in slowing down the game and just bringing enough to the neutral that it's slowing Child down. But Child commits with the V trigger activation, coast to coast here.
Oh,
catch
no,
and reaching.
don't
You reach, I teach.
Not like
one more touch.
Wow, and it gets him every time. The upside down kick, bro. Like the little in place like standing kick, man. That's a wild move, and literally just caught him reaching once again. And now, final round, final game. Way to get in right there. Checking the roll right there, checking the V skill. Very nice on ELDERGOOSE.
All right, using that air fireball. Oh my god, the satellite spawns at exactly the right spot for ELDERGOOSE to keep themselves safe. They have a little bit of a life lead, and they found that pocket. Adding that neutral jump in the fireball game has done enough to get them the space to control the ground at the tip of like low forward and standing fierce, but Child gets this big pickup. We've got one bar in the back and still plenty of V-trigger activation. You cannot let ELDERGOOSE get away with it. Okay, blocks the overhead. Teleport coming out. I like the delay rise from Child to be able to get away from the fireball mix-up. But they walk themselves into the corner.
Oh no, and once again, that unique attack with the kick, man, and going in the fireball right after that. I didn't want Child to come off a meter just because I felt like they were going to need that to finish the round. But ELDERGOOSE, man, literally just...
Patience. The fact that Ice Climber went in, that's their mistake.
Exactly.
But I agree with you. There is no reason. Like, I have the lead. You have to come to me. If you don't, you lose. It's not my fault you have an 8-minute timer and suddenly we're all up in arms about it. Anyway, DelzonFire and JordanCondones, the old guard and the new blood in Ryu versus Luke, giving you a little bit of an indication of what is to come in just a short while with Street Fighter 6.
Okay, watch your jump-ins right there. Good DP. And really what messes Ryu up right here is, oh my goodness, just checking that forward heavy punch right there from JordanCondones. Nothing doing right there. And once again, we have the lead here. And you know, both these characters essentially carbon copies of each other. Good DP for the anti-air. DelzonFire keeping it just nice and in control right here. Cruise control, perhaps.
Okay, we wanted to fish with that low forward, but Luke has those forward advancing normals, so it makes it a little bit harder to play that footsie game. We have the activation. V reversal comes out from DelzonFire to reset us back to neutral. Any touch will do it for Delz. Jordan needs to make a big play, and advancing forward into the fireball is not going to be the play that ought to be made. First round on the board for DelzonFire.
It's one of these things to where, like, if Delzon chose to just keep spamming fireball, he might have had to been careful because he could have, like, had a trade situation going on with that V trigger. But JordanCondones may not need it here because those type of conversions from Luke are the most dangerous. Tried to buffer a DP and got that nasty combo in the corner instead.
Yeah, I love that. The back throw reset off the stand jab, and then the just the light level confirms as we get everything going. Okay. Roughly one touch would have been stun there for Delz, which you can see played for a lot of spacing trap style stuff. JordanCondones finally slowing it down a little bit. There's that patented back roundhouse anti-air out of Delzon.
Yeah, and honestly, you take that trade in this situation. See, now that's what we were saying earlier. You have to come to him. Like, he has the life lead. Delzon is not going to push this.
Right. Has the life lead, has VT1 on Ryu and CA in the back. I mean, Jordan has now spent their whole VT, but Delz at any point, yeah, there we are. JordanCondones, as you would just rightly put it, needed to be the one to make the play. So as long as Delz feels comfortable responding to when JordanCondones brings out that aggression, as long as you can check that aggression, that's it. It's like a checkmate situation for yourself.
And I get it. Perfect. I get it, guys. Like, it hurts. As you know, I want to throw hands. It hurts. So it's on you to make sure that you don't put yourself in a situation like JordanCondones was just in, right? To where you basically have a full screen Ryu chucking plasma at you, right? So let's see if JordanCondones can make the adjustments right here. Good start with the V trigger. I mean, with the excuse me.
Ooh. Love that out of Jordan. First of all, getting the big corner carry there, and then also being able to respond to the reversal attempt out of Delzon. That's 0 for 1 now, the first time that they've pulled out a reversal, but it's also the first time for Delz so far in this set that they have been on the back foot, and Delz playing so fireball heavy right now, wants to control the space, but also build that bar, and both of those things afforded them now this spot as they get that back throw, charge the fireball, almost a full charge on it.
Yeah, I don't even think he's going for the shield break.
Wake up low short?
You're bugging, brother. Okay, able to get the fireball right here. A little pressure in the corner. Fundamentals from JordanCondones trying to take it easy right here, and good DP to get the round. Nice and fundamental.
Okay. Finding the back throw there is Delz, who has a little bit of a meter advantage and is comfortable now just living in this range and trying to play that fireball game, but we do not find the anti-air on that jump in. And if JordanCondones is able to start cycling in those jumps here, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Delz. Tatsu on the jump out actually doesn't want for a cross up, instead wants to try to get that spacing that they were in. Back roundhouse anti-air once again forces the V-shift out of JordanCondones.
JordanCondones is trying so hard. They want to go in and just start the advancing normals and the target combos, but nothing doing right here. And Delzon has been waiting for an opportunity like that to put him in disadvantage so he can force a move out of him. Good grab coming out from JordanCondones right here to try to get things back under control. You got him in the corner. Plus frames, yes, target combo. What else you got? Oh, the suppressor into V-trigger activation.
Right, that's the V reversal out of Delz. Low forward counter hit, but we don't have a confirm off of it. But any touch will do it for Delz. Wants to play for chip out, and we are going to get it because Jordan was in the VT. That makes that guaranteed. The round is on the board. But Delz has to commit all of his resources in order to close that one out. So how are we going to be able to finish this one out for ourselves here?
Right, go ahead and spend that cash. Really, they haven't been that privy to using meter unless it's been for EX Fireball. And the Fireballs have really been just used some at certain ranges in block strings. So we're going to see Delzon not really worried that much about the meter, but still, like I said, these fundamentals right here, so good. Able to get the crush counter into the DP and going to get hit with the full screen Sandblaster. And now offense right here from JordanCondones. And wow, as I say that, the EXDP and the EX Fireball caught him pressing DelzonFire. going to be able to make his way into winners round 2.
Also, want Jip to beat Shine just so I can hear Bunch's disappointment.
Yeah. We all I do live for Bunch disappointment 100%. But oh wait, Jip plays Alex? Oh yeah, let's go Jip. Let's go Jip.
Been an Alex player for a hot minute. Plays generally plays it pretty solid. So we're gonna have to see HIGHSPEEDCHAOS trying to play a bit more of a methodical game with the fireball right outside of the tip of like low strong range right now to slowly force Jip back. You can see Jip is trying to use chop to, you know, space through, but we're slowly but surely losing that space. This is, I think, how HIGHSPEEDCHAOS probably wants to play this matchup, but Jip finds a little bit of purchase and is able to press us back to mid-screen. No anti-air on the jump in, but a nice whiff punish with the standing strong, and now you're in the blender. What's it gonna be? Just walk forward. Jip is comfortable letting this stay in neutral.
Yeah, and you see that, like, the thing about Alex is like as soon as Alex just makes a move and like really gets in, of course that's when the trouble starts, right? Because you're gonna get that forward roundhouse, and really HIGHSPEEDCHAOS is just trying to just get in his man's face and just stay there. JipDaBoss though literally just knows if I put the fear in HIGHSPEEDCHAOS's heart, they're gonna start the block, and then when they start the block, that's when the blender happens, like you said, Brad.
Yeah, I think what was great from Jip there, though, is you could see very comfortable playing that methodical neutral, trying to slowly earn that space back. But as HIGHSPEEDCHAOS started trying to take some risks, you could see that Jip was really comfortable checking those, checking all of these forward dashes, all of the V-skill dashes, was ready with the confirm after, but unfortunately overcommits to the crouching fierce there. Now you're in the corner. You're going to have to deal with some corner pressure out of Ken, but activation. Ooh, the confirms off the low strong. Plus frames, more plus frames. You're letting me dash in?
My brother is literally just letting Alex press over and over again, and literally the farthest possible button into that DDT. And here we go, HIGHSPEEDCHAOS cooking with fire right here. A little throw into the corner.
Oh, what?
For real? What? That was some Hoover vac, bro. That man vacuumed him from what? What limb did he punish?
I don't know. I want to say something clever, but instead I'm just like, who in their right mind does wake up EXSPD on Alex?
Hey. Brad. I gotta teach you how to pop off for your boy right now. Yo, your boy just took his soul. You're supposed to go crazy right now. What are you doing?
Listen, hey, shouts
I'm
out to
stunned, man. Lady, I'm stunned.
Shouts out to Cal.
Oh, I know he does that.
Listen, I know he does that.
I know he does that. From mad far. Don't worry, it happens to all of us, bro. It happens to the entire Boston. We're like, yo, how far is that? It wasn't happening to me though. My Nash beginning.
I don't believe that for a second, bro. You got
who did jumping up the tier list to get a better look?
Ask him.
I mean, JipDaBoss said, "Hey, are you sure you want to run? Look, HIGHSPEEDCHAOS. I think he's like, you know what? We're just gonna keep this man at bay. Maybe I got the fireball game. Yeah, as I live and breathe, more sandblaster coming your way. But with that range on the command grab, I don't know, man. You might want to keep him in that range that you got right now, HIGHSPEEDCHAOS. I ain't gonna lie to you."
You can already see the Jip is comfortable trying to challenge with some different options here. Already bringing in more slash elbow, using a little bit more standing fierce. Oh no, committed to something there after the first button, so HIGHSPEEDCHAOS was able to get away with the buffer. Oh, you do not get away with up backing there, and now you are stuck in the corner. How is HIGHSPEEDCHAOS going to be able to try to close this noose right now? Or is he going to be able to at all? Right now, it's looking like it might be. Shimmy connects for HIGHSPEEDCHAOS with the low forward confirm. Maybe one more touch. No, not off the throw.
Clearly, yeah, grappler's plight, bro. We got to get out of here ASAP, and HIGHSPEEDCHAOS read that, and just all the plus frames. Jip could not handle it in the corner, and now, so a return to neutral right here with the next round, and man, Jip just needs that one opening, as we saw. He just needs that one opening, and then the party starts. But HIGHSPEEDCHAOS doing a really good job of just keeping them at bay. Here we go.
We wanted some plus frames. Okay, we were able to punish the wake-up DP out of high-speed chaos, but we thought we had a little bit more respect than we actually had. Thankfully, no bite in the shimmy there. When is Jip going to start to fish with some low forward with high-speed chaos the way that they're playing in the shimmy game so methodically right now? V reversal, we don't want to deal with the plus frames.
Here we go. Just once again, another V reversal. Whoa,
Why?
whoa.
Oh, okay.
What is happening? This man is wild, bro. Like, what?
Nah, I'm here for it. You could see, nah, that was a reaction. I'm gonna give it to him. That was off towards strong from high speed chaos. He definitely saw that and did it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing but foresight by my man Jip right here. High speed chaos, got to be twisting his controller. Got to be thinking like, why is this man so random? And Jip was like, nah, it's all part of the plan. And now we're slashing sandblast. He wants to safe jump that DP so bad, so bad.
I wish that he would stop because it keeps not working out for him. We got the first SPD though, background house, just keeping it safe. Keeping ourselves neutral right back there. V-shift just to make sure we reset back. Very slight life lead here for Jip, who decides to stall. Oh my god, gets away with the V-skill store. So we got the hard hit stocked, and it's gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. And now he's got Oki. Jesus, another grab. Hey, EX command grab got to be for the victory right here. And it's got to be a reversal off wake up. It has to be.
It would be enough. Activation. Oh, it connects. That's going to do it. JipDaBoss is able to close that out. 2-0 over high speed chaos. Didn't need to do any wild stuff for game 2 to close that one out. Art's backup character.
Right.
So that feels like a spot that Pokey could have some difficulty in. But that's all depending on how this set goes here and how Integra feels about this matchup.
Yeah, and Integra, like, I'm not sure if they've played before. I can barely recollect, but I know for a fact that one weapon that like Falke definitely has in her arsenal once she's in range is that air shot. But right now, going for the wrong shot right here, going prone, and Integra getting the multiple DPs for the meter gain after that.
Oh, that was so greedy.
Hey, yo. That man slow-mo jumped to the other side and just got DP for free. All right. Integra, feeling real confident. Good. DP by Pokey. Get him off me.
So I did check and pull up Integra. We have a 7th place finish at a carryout clash and 2 13th place finishes at previous Casa brackets. So they've definitely come through before, but it looks like maybe a little bit more recent. They're doing a fine job here against one of the Casa regulars in Pokey, though, as they do have a life lead, and they're up this round. V-reversal to keep Pokey from being able to advance too far behind that V-trigger activation. Nice block on the low. They now have the life deficit, so Pokey is backing off, and we are able to close out the round.
I knew it, and it was that air shot right there. Once again, that's going to catch Integra if he tries to overcommit on anything like V-skill run or just a normal dash, like he literally just did. And we're going to see more of it on the DP on the dive kick right there. But the DP from Pokey to get him off me, and once again at range, wow, great crush counter. Integra got him in the corner. Oh no, we sniffed those out. Don't worry about it. Here we go. DP and more. No. The shimmy for the stun. Let's go, Integra.
All right, nice pickup. You can't take the bar with you, but that's totally fine if you don't need it. The first game going to Integra. And we're going to have to see whether Pokey is going to be able to make some adjustments. I think once they were able to get some initiative there in that round 2, it worked out decently well for them. But the thing is, I think equal parts Ken is just really functional as like an explosive pressure-y character, but also I think Integra did a fine job of, you know, catching out Pokey for trying to extend and control the space. Pokey playing this one a little bit farther out.
And once again, we see Integra like trying so hard to just establish some type of like decent range where they can operate, but he's steadily getting his dashes and his run-ins checked by Pokey. So this is actually really good from Pokey. Something that they really wanted to establish is, you know, kind of have them make mistakes from range. Ooh. And so far we see it coming out. Wow, good extension with that V-skill and just going after the knees right here. Good job on Pokey getting the round.
Right. Yeah, that was exactly the kind of pickup that we needed. And I like that you can see that Pokey is already trying to play a little bit more reactionary. It's like, all right, I recognize that you're going to try to aggressively take the space in front of you. So I need to be checking you for it. You're not respecting me. Unfortunately, didn't need to respect how negative that was. And Integra gets some advantageous corner position here. But Pokey finds this nice pickup, spends the 1 bar for a little bit more carry. Just like that, we're back to mid screen. But the nice whiff punish with the sweep there by Integra. V-trigger activation. Press a little bit more corner control, wake up backdash on a Pokey who once again recognizes that Integra wants that space so desperately. Back throw, just back up. No, we want to use the space.
Right, trying to catch him jumping right here. Misses the anti-air, but gets the standing medium right there. So well done.
Right, 1 game apiece. I think... See, it's not like Integra can back up and try to play a fireball game just because of how anti-fireball a lot of Falke's zoning tools can be. The most that you get is you sort of nullify the bubblegum, but you still have to deal with like prone stance shot, and that's just a losing situation for you. So maybe you need to bring in a little bit more verticality and mess up like jump Tatsu and the ground game, because I think you're just a little bit too linear right now. In the way that you are trying to approach. Nice pickup from Pokey once again as we reset back. Are we going to be able to find the punish? No! Committed to the extra jump.
Here we go. Bubblegum in the corner. And the stall right here. And literally, Integra, like you said, just trying to find a way in and just trying to get some air, some verticality going and some versatility here. But here we go. The extension with the V-trigger to DP. And the DP get up off me. And wow, what a button. Literally on their wake up. And will... go for the trade right here. So good job on Pokey just to get that round right here. So here we go. Pokey in the lead right now. Integra getting it done with the EX Tatsu to get down quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now you got him in the corner. Going for the DP off the air stall. So Integra doing really, really well. The DP to get him up off me. Oh, you're going to pay, buddy.
That was such a huge big brain bait by Pokey. They've already recognized that Integra is willing to let that DP come out for some of these air approaches. There's that prone shot that I was just talking about, and Integra wants to use that V-skill dash so much. I think maybe just wants like V-skill toe taps to really try to control some space, but Pokey's doing such a good job of shutting that approach down. Integra still has VT2 here, but Pokey gonna be able to live through this, should live through this. No, one more. Yep, you have one more shot in this round. The reversal connects. You didn't block that?
God, this is so sticky because literally now Pokey kind of has the wherewithal to play at that range for the prone shot. Jeez. It's like the life was almost a bait. It was like, yeah, you got all the damage that you wanted or the damage that you could get out of that way. Go between Sakura and Ed and Akira is just like, it's so much fun to watch. So to see Space Boy back in the CasaBunch throwing hands, also a pleasure. And man, DBGEN once again trying to make their way into top 8. Fierce competitors right here for this top 16.
Yeah, Space Boy has been one of my favorite players for a while, probably since like the OG Casa run back during the height of quarantine when we started seeing them come through a lot more. And I like the Akira pick for Space Boy. I think they have a really great, counter poke buffer game. That I think Akira really lends herself to being a little bit more aggressive than Sakura. He loses some versatility by not having the fireball, but I think the walk down game and the really good pokes really compensates. And then, I mean, Akira could do a grip of damage, and DBGEN out here playing the Seth right now. Not a character with the most health.
Yeah, and we're gonna see that a lot from Space Boy. We're gonna see that that roundhouse kick just try to space out because literally, if it pokes and it counter hits, it's a crush counter, and then we get to see Space Boy party a little bit. And once again, as I live and breathe, the EX, and you're gonna go into an air combo right here, and you are going to finish the round. Unbelievable, and that's gonna be Space Boy's main tool for this matchup, or really for anybody he plays, I should say, right? He's going to be using that. And hey, don't forget about the EX elbows to get in. And DBGEN just needs one touch to get the offense started. And as I say that, literally blocked, didn't even connect. But air combo right here for Space Boy in the corner and reading the DP right here. Good God almighty.
Yo, even ending that. Oh, I thought we were ending that a little bit earlier to try to play around the stun, but no, instead we're going for some cheeky stuff. Does anybody know what like the right decisions are for the Akira launch combos? We see this character so infrequently that I'm
Right.
always I feel like I see different routes almost every time. I don't
Right.
know if they're personal preference or if it's like, oh, this one is for Oki, this one is for stun, this one is for damage. Hey, any Akira players, find me on Twitter and let me know, or tell me in the chat and educate me.
Yeah, all 6 of you, come in the chat right now and help us out, please. All of the finite amount of you, please help us out. Because, you know, it almost looks like Space Boy like has, like you said, a different route like every time he does that. So I'm just as interested as you are. So here we go. DBGEN has to find a way to, you know, get this game off for top 16. Like, Space Boys had a strong start. A lot of whiff buttons, but here comes Space Boy with the crouching medium and a lot of air combos to throw.
Okay, DBGEN with the bust out once again does not want to stay stuck in the corner for too much longer. Shimmy connects there for DBGEN, but Spaceboy takes their turn back after. Low forward, but nothing really comes after it. And there's that standing short counter poke. Spaceboy on the Sakura, at least, one of the best, I think, users of standing short counter poking in a lot of these East Coast brackets, and still bringing that out here. Has that V-trigger activation? No, my friend. It is still Akira's turn. That is why we pick this V-trigger now. We don't need to call the brother. We're stealing our own turns back.
Right. And it's one of these things where it's like, bro, I need a match against this character. There's no way that, you know, some of this stuff should be safe. And lo and behold, long block strings and staggered pressure, the name of the game when you play Akira. But DBGEN able to get an install right here. So, oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be punished like really, really bad, but no need here. Roundhouse 4, but you reach IT, and I got that slow-mo. That was beautiful. Going to be a really sick conversion right here. More EX being used by DBGEN, trying to get some offense going, having a lot of difficulty right now, but Space Boy, literally the staggered buttons, and like from that range, able to keep it safe right there, and throwing another fireball just to bait them to poke with something so they can get a counter hit.
Yeah, Space Boy at this point. Oh, checks the forward dash. Space Boy, you machine. Every single one of those roundhouses on hit would have been into V-trigger. And you can see after a certain amount of time, it's like, well, I'm controlling the space. What are you going to do? Turns out Space Boy's going to use the V now.
Go ahead and say denim for skin.
Denim for skin feels like the answer. But I think like, because here's the thing, right? Denim for skin, I'm still a person. But in the other one, I'm also a bubble boy. So what you're saying is would I like to feel denim or feel milk and be in a bubble? So one of those is two bad things. Anyway, Deadeye Artist, aka Callisto, versus OGYAWN here for another top 8 qualifier match. Juri versus Laura. One of these characters made it into Street Fighter 6.
The foot one, right? They
Indeed.
Okay, good. Just checking. OGYAWN though, trying to put a stop to all of this. Laura Blender definitely a thing, but Callisto has been really good these last. He did actually very, very well last week. So gonna try to repeat that streak by making it into top 8. And yeah, this EX kicks right here, definitely gonna attempt to get the job done. Yes, sir. Good throw right here. The anti-air coming out from OGYAWN.
We finish an out for the V-trigger, but Deadeye Artist is not going to respect that. Finishes out, takes their turn, and closes out that round. Bubble constantly full up to just under your lower lip. That's awful. I'm chin deep in milk bubble denim skin. It's denim skin, no doubt.
Yeah.
Find me the person that picks milk bubble up to their chin. Like, find me that person, and I'll show you the person that we based Hannibal Lecter on.
Right. Yeah, denim skin man, 100%, bro, 200%.
Right? I mean, at that point, like, I might as well be best genist. All right, we see OGYAWN finding
all the quirks, bro.
Standing fierce connect, but Callisto takes his turn back and has the CA in the back to be able to close that one out. First game on the board here for Deadeye Artist themselves. The Elite Nooch it says. And yeah, I do see you know, people are commenting on the lag. So I do not know if the players are experiencing it or if it is just an artifact of us spectating. Someone I'm sure will tell us in a moment. But we
But
probably are.
we're definitely gonna get that fixed in a little bit.
Yeah.
So. Okay, I think it just cleared up actually.
Yeah, no, I think it does make a lot of sense that it would just be the spectators. The players are playing through it at the very least. Oh, someone else highlighted that Yawn is also streaming and their stream looks fine. So yeah, it's just spectator lag. So yeah, please bear with us through that. Hopefully our connection from the spectator client can clear up. OGYAWN clearing through, getting that activation and having Callisto on the back up against the wall. One of these days, I'm going to ask a Laura player why nobody seems to use Fierce Elbow. Because it seems like if you can't anti-air with Strong, you just let them jump.
Right. Maybe it's a mystery way we may not get here, but Chip, definitely a formality at this point. So here we go. Callisto, one round out from getting another game and moving on into top 8. Callisto kind of making this quick, fast, and in a hurry right here. OGYAWN not having a chance to really get the Laura stuff started because unfortunately he's been getting like stuff like at range with these normals from Juri.
I think this matchup can go decently well for Juri. I know Shine for a little bit would play Juri into Idom's Laura over at next level in the before times. I think, you know, between just the strength of her standing medium kick, her low forward, and the how good her kicks are at navigating around clap, and the general mobility that she has, it's all like, see, exactly like that. You stuff the clap decently well from a pretty far range. So it forces the Laura player to either play farther out, which you don't want to do because now you're dealing with, you know, standing medium kick instead, or you have to just try to move in and rely on crouching fierce, which thankfully Yawn is doing a decently good job of. V reversal to keep Callisto stuck in the corner. It was no counter hit on the standing strong. We didn't have enough plus frames, but Shimmy, you reach, I teach. Yawn closes out that round.
I definitely like the idea of just like going back, of just like walking back and then elbowing, and where really that was option coverage because also caught his jump. So well done, OGYAWN, trying to keep it competitive right here, 1 round apiece. But Callisto in the lead right now, trying to get into top 8. And once again, we have to find we have to like see that Callisto is just willing to like keep them at bay at all times. And they're trying like their best, and you see them backing up, waiting for things like EX elbow and getting a very, very nice punish off that.
Right, we see we are resetting back to neutral here. Callisto does not find the anti-air there. Oh, smoked by a crush counter, but Yawn had already committed to the V-skill backdash, so we do not get the pickup we want. Oh my god! Mix-ups, V-dash going unchecked. V-dash going unchecked once again, getting away with a little bit of clap pressure. There's not a lot of bar. Damn! Callisto was ready to bust out the DP at exactly the moment that Yawn found the EX bar. Goes for a shimmy. Callisto knows that the shimmy is coming, so goes for the low forward check.
Wow, and literally putting in the Laura blender right here, going for the EX, for the dash right here, and wow, just EX out of it, going for the wheel kick to finish, but not going to find it here. So close between these two. Here we go. Going to throw the fireball here into activation. Does have V-skill 1, so you got to be careful about this fireball pressure. And as I live and breathe, there it is, to clear out the round and to get into top 8.
It was a great venue. It was a really comfortable, really great vibe, and it was a great group of people there putting it on. So big ups to TSB, who also obviously have been sponsoring some pot bonuses for our Guilty Gear events so far. But we are here talking about Street Fighter. Shine versus JipDaBoss for a winner side top 8 spot. This is New York versus Boston, so I know Bunch is rubbing his hands with his mic muted right now, just hoping that he gets to talk that good shit here. So good thing we find that anti-air, Jip.
JipDaBoss, he absolutely knows what's at risk right here. Definitely knows that Shine is a combo machine and will take that whiff punish and take it as far as it needs to go, but does have a caveat in the idea that low health character going, I love the V shift, but unfortunately getting nicked right there by the kunai, and Shine going to be able to take this first round.
Yeah, Jip made a high risk read there and expecting that Shine was going to claim the space after that back jump. So he went for the lariat, hoping for the crush counter off of the dash forward, but it was not to be. On the back foot here. Okay, crush counter start. We get the side switch here, so we force Shine on the back foot, respecting the plus frames off the lariat, so we do get the EX command grab, but you do not get a second one. Shine gets out of the corner, stays same side, not checking this command dash. We saw Jip doing a great job of checking the movement from High Speed Chaos, not showing the same degree of control against Shine right now. But I love that every time Shine goes to the air, jump back jab is already in Jip's repertoire, but so is getting smoked with these big back roundhouse whiff punishes that Shine is completely exposing from Jip. First game on the board to Shine.
Definitely 1000% reactable from Shine's POV. And Shine is like, yo, I wish every character had big buttons like you so I could punish him like this. And JipDaBoss is trying so hard. He understands that, hey, I got Ibuki in front of me, low health character, so I'm going to have to go for these risky big plays. But the main goal for JipDaBoss is to try to stay out of knockdown for as long as they possibly can, because we know that's where Shine likes to cook. So playing on point with the anti-airs and playing fundamentally and getting the pokes where they can and maximizing conversions, definitely the main thing right here. Good anti-air, and now you're in the face, and this is where Jip starts to cook right here.
Yeah, Jip wanted the reset there, didn't want to go for the EX power bomb. So we went for like a throw reset. We don't get much for it, but this is not a bad spot for Jip to be in. Has the life lead in a pretty dominant fashion in a spot where they can afford to play that neutral game. With how explosive Ibuki's offense can be, it can be a little bit scary to try to play on the back foot. But the severity of Jip's life lead here, as long as they don't make any drastic mistakes, just weather the storm. No, caught reaching in some capacity, and just like that, the life lead kind of gone, but the jump back strong this time. No, you were a little bit too far away.
Barely missed the GP now. Oh my god. It was just that small micro spacing adjustment that he would have actually got him on the DP, and he missed. Oh my goodness.
Please, I don't want to listen to Bunch after this.
We're gonna hear it anyway, whether win, lose, or draw. Like, it didn't matter. Like,
thank you to Spaceboy for the raid. Appreciate you, homie.
So here we go. Shine once again in the corner with the throw loops. Another tick throw, and the stun gradually gaining and just conditioning him for these grabs. Once again, do we have another one? Manages to get out right there in the EX stomp. Wow, what? That would have been a crazy forward roundhouse if he read that V shift. Oh my goodness.
Would have been insane. Standing fierce, nothing really comes of it. We don't activate that time because we want to try to activate on hit. We need to make sure that we're maximizing all of the damage that we have. We are so afraid of air EX kunai here, is Jip. In that first game, we saw the down fierce anti-airs, but we haven't seen them really come out at all from Jip otherwise, because the threat of air EX kunai has been such a problem, and we have to go for air to airs instead. The big shuriken comes out for Shine. This could be a one-touch situation. The cross-up is going to do it as Shine cleans house, sends Jip to the losers bracket.
Yeah, the delicacies that I showed these two right here.
This man said square pizza.
I almost did not let Bunch in my house the other week because I told him to bring me some a chopped cheese, and he was like, nah, I wouldn't have kept. I've been like, you can keep your ass in the car and go back home. Anyway, the last of our top 16 winner side matches here, NYC Furby versus POKEY. And as I had said when we were talking about this match a little bit, I feel like this is going to be a little bit difficult for POKEY because Art actually plays Falke. Art has a Falke, so he's going to know the ins and outs of this character.
Definitely. And we saw a little bit earlier, like the air. Yeah, that shit right there, bro. That air stall with the buttons after the float. Like, that's vicious right here. And this is kind of gross. Like, you're right outside of the range of the cane. So it's just like, I can kind of just, every time you throw a button, I can just kind of throw another button to just check you from range. No big deal, though.
Art is literally just like, I have such a lead. I'm just going to let you make a decision, and then I'm going to play the thing that beats it, and I'm slowly going to win. I'm going to win by like 3 or 4 inches at a time.
This man petted her. That man Dhalsim just tapped her on the top of the head and was like, okay, you're done.
Yeah. Can you pet the dog? Turns out, yes, as long as the dog's name is Pokey.
Right.
Okay, even that trade is like decent for art because like the life trade was about the same, but the screen real estate is what's important. Oh, the trip guard works out there for art. We've got Pokey in the back, wants to jump out. We're not going to be able to crush counter starter off the anvil. Okay, puts himself in the corner, but art ain't even scared about that, honestly.
I mean, hey, like he feels like he has so much like room to work with just because it's like I have knowledge of the character and literally like there's nothing you're gonna do to me that's gonna show me something I haven't seen before. Misses the follow-up after the crouching fierce, but it's like, you know what, I got it. It's all good. Man. All right. Okay, Art. You've come to play today, man. You have come to play today. Man.
Has anyone oh well, so I mean we haven't gotten to see a whole lot of Sim in 6 yet, but I'm not looking forward to the first match footage of Art playing 6 with Sim.
I can't wait.
Like I want to wait because right now I'm really excited for 6, and I think the second that I see somebody really cooking with Sim in 6, I feel like it's gonna destroy me.
Oh wait, I just thought the Sim would drive rushes. Oh yeah, we can definitely wait. We can 1000% wait. I was gonna say we haven't even seen the best move in the game from Art yet. So first time we saw it right there, the air gale. So we haven't seen a lot of it, you know, for plus frames. But hey, we may see it here, and going to be a little history of yoga right here. And you're still in the fire. You have to run, do something. Drill, air gale once again. We're not even going
to snipe. We want to save the snipe to close out the set. We could have at any of those points, but no. Instead, we just keep that stuff tight and blow up Pokey for it. This is looking like it's about to be a clean sweep for Art. Even the bandages aren't going to have dirt on them. Look at that mummy Sim. Air Gale actually does get smoked out because Pokey doesn't commit to an anti-air choice.
Okay, and we got Pokey cooking right here, working on that perfect P. Not be able to get the stun just yet, throwing a couple of shots. And that extension with the kick, not going to be able to make it here, but going to be spending resources. You're in the corner, history of yoga, and more punches, and punishing the V-reverse right there, and literally just in their face, going to punish the EX, get the stun, and Furby going to be moving on to top 8, quick, fast, and in a...
Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button, does Itachi's Legacy. Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.